Man, we are here tonight. Listen, ain't no Dro, ain't no Roy, ain't no Tim, ain't no. It's just me, and I'm about to set this month of. I hope you ready. I need the clues bomb so bad. Yeah, we in the building. Listen, listen. In my Swiss Beats voice. Listen. But you know what? Before we get started, let me go to this commercial break real quick. I have to get a big shout out to bookie.ag. That's right, bookie.ag. If you don't go and start to getting your bets on bookie.ag, you was a Bama, you're whack, you're losing money, you're not winning money. You could have won more, but you want to be a whore. Oh, yeah, we in the building tonight. Hey, listen. This is the most bucketed streams ever. And it's crazy because tomorrow night, I got to be at the Philadelphia 76ers G League camp. Some of them dudes trying to go to the league. Some of them dudes trying to get in the G League. Some of them dudes, like, it's crazy. And they have me as one of the head trainers down there. Big shout outs to the Philadelphia 76ers. Big shout outs to the Delaware Blue Coats. Big shout outs to all the NBA. Big shout outs to everybody that's coming out. Big shout outs to me. My teeth is white. I brushed this on. I went to the store and I got some toothpaste and it was popping. We in the building. Hey, I feel good, man. Listen, this is how you feel. This the everything that y'all getting from me right now. This is how you feel when you catch up on your child support. All right. This is how you feel when you catch up on your child support. This is the energy that you have right here. I'm just joking. I don't know child support, man. I got my kids, but man, welcome to me. Welcome to the stream. Big shout outs to BMG. Big shout outs to Vibe Collective. Big shout outs to Kick, because we're gonna make a lick and that TikTok gonna tick. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the #1 pick. You dig? So, man, it's a lot of stuff I'm going over tonight. Last night, oh, man, I wanted to come on here last night. I was so hot last night. I was hot. My client, Dominique was she was the second pick in the WNBA draft. She was from out of Seattle, and she went head-to-head with Aja Wilson last night. Aja Wilson got hers. Yeah. You got yours, Aja? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got a little skill set there. But Dominique locked you up the last 2 plays. Dominique locked her up the last 2 plays, and on the final play, the play before the final play, they ran a pick and roll, and the point guard missed Dominique on the backside. Dominique, if she finds Dominique catches that ball and lays it in, Vegas goes home. Now, let's talk about the last 2 lockups. Now, WNBA, I'm mad as hell at y'all ass. Dominique locked her up. I need for everybody to look at the last 3 minutes of that game last night. For everybody that's a 5-man, you have definitely been in the game and you have seen, like, if anybody that has ever played center, anybody that's ever played any type of basketball, rec league, JV, varsity, college, or whatever, how many big guys, I know, like playing center, you stick your hand straight up and the referee calls foul. Let me just tell you something. Last night, Dominique locked Aja up when it counted. And she wasn't rewarded for it. And that's the problem with the WNBA right now. That's the reason why everybody want to look at the NBA. Like, real talk. Nobody expected for the Indiana Pacers to go to the finals. Nobody expected that. Their best player didn't even get no time on the USA team. He rode the damn bench. He couldn't even get off the bench. No one expected Indiana to get there. Now, with OKC, they're not a big market team, but they got a big market player. And people kind of expected for them to get there. You know what I'm saying? Even though they wasn't big market, even though they're not, they're not the Lakers, they're not Boston, they're not Miami, they're not Chicago. I was about to say DC. I was really about to say DC. Why the hell was about to say DC? But anyway, it's a major city in the United States. But when that happens, that's why the fans, that's why the WNBA have the problems that they have right now. I understand. You want Aj in the playoffs. You want Aj in the championship. I get it. I get it. You're trying to sell tickets because Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark, neither one of them are playing in the finals. So a lot of people that don't really know basketball like that outside. Now, let me say this. Caitlin Clark fans are a little different because they will kind of like still look at it. They'll still look at the Indiana Fever. They may not go to the game, but they'll look at it at home. They'll support it or whatever. They may not go to the game. Now, if Caitlin Clark's playing, that's a whole different thing. They're going to the game. They're selling that out. They about to. I get it. I get it. You want to sell tickets. You got to make money. But at the end of the day, you can't take that away from players like that. That's what makes people not like the WNBA. Just think of if the NBA really catered to LeBron James and really made sure that the Lakers got to the championship every year. Like, let's be for real. People talk about LeBron. People talk about, they talk about LeBron. They say, oh, the league caters to him and whatnot. They cater to him as far as marketing. They better. Like they cater to Steph Curry as far as marketing. Like they cater to Kevin Durant as far as marketing. Like they catering to Anthony Edwards as far as marketing. They're marketing him. He don't even want to be a leader. So I get that part. But when they start giving you calls down the stretch like they did Aja last night, man, that shit is wild. Dominique locked her up. Give her the credit that she deserved. Not saying Aja don't deserve it, because Aja, I ain't gonna lie, you've been busting these girls' ass for a minute. You've been busting their ass for a minute. And I know you want the credit that you deserve, but last night, the last 3 minutes of the game, everybody got to look at themselves in the mirror one day and be like, you know what? Good job, Dominique. Dominique is going to be a bucket next year. She's going to do the do. She going to just do the do, man. So that's just what it is, man. So it's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on. All the camps open, and all the NBA camps is opening September the 22nd. G Leaguers are in the building now. The NFL season is going crazy. Big shout outs to Regina. Regina, let me tell you something, Regina, baby girl. It will be no Regina bashing ever in the history of everness. You would never bash Regina when I'm around because she is doing something. She's doing something with her son, and she's protecting her son the way a mother's supposed to protect her son. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. She's protecting them from the females. She knows what she has to do as a female, and I really love that about you, Regina. I really love that about you. And I'm going to scream it loud. I'm screaming it loud like, get off Regina. Y'all stop. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Guess what? All the women's like, she doing too much. She following him into the lounge. And let me tell you something. As soon as he get in trouble, as soon as Jaden Daniels messed up, the first thing people going to say, his mama should have told him that because he got all that money. She's keeping y'all from saying that. So why are you mad? Why are you mad? Because if you get in trouble and she don't do that, the first thing you're going to be like, she should have told him. She should have told him that now she's doing it and you're mad. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? I don't understand that. She's preventing something from happening that's been going on for years. She's presenting something from happening that's been very hot in the news lately. She's presenting something from happening because she knows what her son has to do and the things that he has to get accomplished to stay focused. Because at the end of the day, when the franchise is looking at you like that, they're looking at you different and they're taking it as a blessing. So if y'all don't like what Regina's doing, shut up. I don't give a damn. Good job, Regina. I like what you're doing. See you in the suite next Sunday. Buckets. You know what I'm saying? Big shout outs to Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. The way you carry yourself, you can't be mad at that man, the way that man carries himself. That man carries himself like a professional. And it's a lot of rookies, a whole lot of rookies. They don't even carry themselves professional like that because they don't know, or they're too high. They're too high on the horse, and they don't want to listen. And then what happens once they get in trouble? Now I'm sorry. Now I'm listening. Now I shouldn't have done that. Now I shouldn't have messed with her. Now I shouldn't have went there. Now I shouldn't have stayed out after curfew. No, I shouldn't have been at the spot. No, I should have been back at my house. Now she avoiding all of that. Y'all got to get it together. Like, for real. We got to get it together. And I'm talking about our community. We got to get it together. Like, we got to be consistent. Like, for real. You either want him to be successful or you want him to be careless. What you want him to do? We want him to be successful. And he's taking his job serious. And the people that have a problem with it, I don't give a damn. You got a problem with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be mad at somebody that's trying to protect what they're working towards. You can't be mad at somebody that's trying to protect what they've worked for their whole life. Their whole life. It wasn't no real school time. You was always on football time. It wasn't no hang out with your friends when you want to hang out with your friends. Because you're on football time. The summers, that's when y'all start practicing. One of those summer vacations for you for real. You know what I'm saying? You're a football player. In the summertime, that's when y'all practice starts. You know, you practice for a while with the pads off, then you put the pads on. But if you're not focused on that, then it's a problem. If he out here running around doing it, then it's a problem. He out here with 3-4 baby mamas, now y'all talking about it. Big shout outs, JD. Keep doing what you're doing. Ain't nothing wrong with you listening to your mama. And man, keep doing what you're doing. Y'all under the right management, like right leadership. I love the owners that's over there. You know, because they got it. They say, over the Philadelphia 76ers, going in. Train a little camp tomorrow or whatever. So, it's always a connection there. You know what I'm saying? Can I get some coconut water, please? Can I please get some coconut water, please? Anybody, please bring me some coconut water because I'm about to go in today. I need to hydrate. All right, so look, this is what it is. We got WNBA. We got Jaden Daniels. We got to give shout outs. Got to give shout outs. Got to give a shout out to the Buffalo Bill. Josh Allen, you handled business last night. You handled business last night. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a real good look. A real good look for you. Oh man, this coconut water kind of warm. Ooh, let me get angry. Yes, you can bring 2 of them out here. I'm so sorry, y'all. Listen, let me just tell y'all right now. We got to go in tonight. We got a lot of things going on. They can't hear you. You good? You good? She fine too, fellas. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So look, check this out. It's going down, man. It's really, really going down. A lot of stuff going on. I'm browsing. I'm seeing a lot of stuff going on. I look through my algorithm. My algorithm is off the hook. No one's algorithm is more off the hook than mine. I promise you. I promise you. Dang, I was things upstairs. I promise you. Man. So this is what we got going on. This is exactly what we got going on right here. It's a lot going on. The NFL, everybody's hyped because the Eagles, they 2-0. Like everybody's all hyped. You barely beat the Cowboys. The Commanders, we're going to kick the Cowboys' ass. We're going to beat the shit out of the Cowboys. The Eagles is barely beat them. Jalen Hurts, you look Hurts. You look like you the last I seen you just squeaking out of games. You look like you've been working for Hurts over the summer. The Hurts rental complex. Like tell your agent to get you an endorsement deal with that. And I need 10% of that for the finder's fee. But you look like it hurts. It looks terrible, dog. I don't know, man. Hey, Debo getting acquainted, you know what I'm saying? Scary Terry getting back. Stop playing. Y'all know what it is. Our defense is, we making some adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Offense not even clicking on all 20 cylinders yet. I'm looking at the Baltimore Ravens. Y'all ain't gonna make it. I'm sorry, Baltimore. I love y'all to death. I love Baltimore. I love you to death. I like going out to Baltimore. I love the harbor. I love the food in Baltimore, the seafood in Baltimore. I love everything. But I just don't love how y'all gonna look at the playoffs. It just don't look right. I know it's too early to call. I know it's too early. It's at the beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I'm looking. I'm just I'm peeping. I'm saying what's good. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of things that's going on. Lamar Jackson, he gonna get it together over there. I like to me, and I know y'all say, oh, he's such a big Jaden Daniels fan or whatever. I think Lamar Jackson is the most skilled football player in the NFL. And this is not my first time saying this. I have also said this on Man Bucket's Live. He is the most skilled person in the NFL. I've heard so much from so many different NFL coaches, scouts, friends, or whatever. He getting it done. He's getting it done. Number two, another thing that's a hot topic in football. The Philadelphia Eagles, their stadium, not the team. I don't want y'all to think I'm getting hype on the Philadelphia Eagles at all. I don't. By default, I like them because I definitely deal with the basketball team up there. But I don't want y'all to think this is Commanders, aka Redskins, you know what I'm saying, to the gristle. But what I'm trying to, the info that I'm letting y'all in on is the info about the Delaware State and the Norfolk State football game in October. Been struck by lightning and the thunder. Bro, in my Fredro voice, that game is about to be off the chain. You listen, you got Michael Vick in the building, you got Deshaun Jackson in the building, you got Clinton Portis in the building, and they're not even on the field. They're not even going to be playing. They're coaching. This game about to be off the chain. Hold on, I need something to open it. Hey, I need something to open this. It's in the top drawer. I need something to open this. Yes. Anybody. I need something to open it. It's in the top drawer. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have three like names October in the building, and they're not even gonna be on the field. The stadium is about to be hot. The stadium is about to be off the chain. And I'm about to be there or be square. And it's about to be a great day for Mr. Buckets, because I'm gonna be in the building. I got my boys on both ends coaching. I got big shout outs to Michael Vick. Come on, man. Listen, the first time I ever played in a flag football game was with Michael Vick. Michael Vick invited me to play in his celebrity football game. And it was at I want to say it was at Todd Stadium back then. That's what it's called, Todd Stadium in Hampton, Newport News. And he had everybody in that game. It was a little bit everybody. There was Aaron Brooks, Marcus Vick was quarterback in one team. Michael Vick was quarterback in the other team. I got in for probably about 3 plays. Orlando Pace was in that game. There was some names in that game. Plexico Burrs. I did 1 play playing a defense. Man, let me tell you, Michael Vick turned the corner on me so fast. Michael Vick turned the corner on me so fast, I thought I was in the game playing with Allen Iverson, and he was coming off my screen. But that's how fast Allen Iverson used to come off my screen. I was like, man, get me out of this game, this celebrity game. I just want to be on the sideline. And I started being on the sideline. I was messing with people and saying stuff like that. I became a spectator because them guys is fast. When they hit that corner, when you can run with a ball and you don't have to dribble it and you just run with the ball and you go back there, man, you see how fast a muff really is, man. Man, Vic hit that. Listen, Vic hit that corner so fast on me in that celebrity game. It was hot outside. I thought I was in air conditioning. That's how fast that wind hit me. I was like, oh, I got cool real quick. I thought somebody turned the air conditioner up to high. You know what I'm saying? I thought they turned the air conditioner up to high. none of that. That man hit that. Man, he hit that corner so quick. And if I spun my ankle, I didn't even know it. That's how fast it was. He was spinning out of there, man. So that's what it is, man. But that game is going to be in October. It's going to be at the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium, and it's definitely going to be it's going to be a bomb time. It's definitely going to be a bomb time. Hold on for a second. I have to take a break. Bookie.ag. Man, listen, if you're not betting, if you don't go and bet there on October 18th, you have that game. Bookie.ag. If you don't say nothing to me. Bookie.ag is giving out their bread. They're giving out that bread. You get your bread, it goes right on your account. They're not playing with you right now. Bookie.ag. Stop playing with these people right now. Go get to book your betting on, and you go to that website. And then you know what? When you go to that website, put in MBL. That's right, MBL. That stands for Mad Buckets Live. You're going to get a hookup. Don't tell them that I sent you. Just tell them that I sent you. And just for that, we're going to do a 10-second blackout, because the drink that I'm about to drink, they're not paying me for it right now. So that I'm not about this. I can't be showing all this, what I'm drinking. I can't be that, y'all know. The coconut water I drink. I don't care. The apple cider I drink. What? 10-second blackout. It just feels right. So getting back to what's popping. I seen Cardi B at Stephen Diggs. I seen, hey, all right, Cardi B. Let me tell you what I do respect Cardi B. Cardi B is promoting her album, Old School. She outside. She got the city. She got the cities on the ground. That is so funny to see that. She promoting outside. She doing Old School. We call that guerrilla marketing, when people right there up in your face with the CD, with all of that. You know what I'm saying? So she getting all of that popping, man. It's great, man. It's good to see someone go old school, and she's certified platinum the first day she dropped. So big shout out to Cardi B for using the old school method. I give you your props on that. Big shout out to Stefon Diggs, because one thing about Stefon Diggs, he's still, for real, he's staying focused. He's still staying focused. I like that. I like that he's still staying focused. Man, I love it. Another thing that I love is that my brothers was on, they was on Rock Solid the other day. Big shout out to Memphis Bleak, and big shout outs to Rail. My dog Rail, y'all know Rail. Rail came on a couple of times. I'm definitely gonna have Rail up here. But big shout outs to Memphis Bleak and Rail. Man, that is so dope that they got together and did the Rock Solid podcast. They was bringing up a whole lot of old Rockefeller stuff, and I remember it. Let me tell y'all something right now. A lot of people don't know my connection with Rockefeller. I used to play street ball with Rockefeller. I used to be with them guys like every day. I seen the difference between Dame Dash and Jay-Z. I seen the difference when someone is leveling up, and how you have to kind of like not let people fall off to the side, but let their ass go for a minute. I seen how someone can take care of a whole bunch of people and then it backfire on them. I seen how you can be selfish and then be successful. I seen how you can be selfish and not be successful. So I've seen a lot of stuff, and what a lot of people have to understand, that no one has to sit down with me and tell me ish. All I have to do is just pay attention. People will teach you by their actions. And I really truly believe in that. People will teach you by their actions. If that girl really like you or she really love you, she gonna text you or she gonna call you. If she ain't texting you and she ain't calling you and you got to hear her all the time, oh hell no. Let her go. You know what I'm saying? So I seen a lot at Rockefeller, man. I seen how the basketball team was okay to the point to we was the shit. To the point to where Terror Squad won't winning it like that no more. I've seen artists go there and blow up. I've seen artists go there and get on a song with Hove and your life start changing. I seen a lot of things. I seen a whole lot of things, you know what I'm saying? So it was a great thing. But I'm gonna tell my story on how I got to Rockefeller so people can understand the connection. All right. It was a basketball game. It was at Hampton University one summer in Hampton, Virginia. I'm from the 757. Bang. And they was coming through with the Money Ain't a Thing tour. Y'all remember that? Y'all want to rock with us? Money Ain't a Thing. It was Jermaine Dupri. The Lox was on that tour. DMX was that was when they first put him out there. It was dope, right? So they came to Hampton, and they was also bringing the New York Street Ballers. They was bringing the New York Street Ballers to Hampton, and they wanted to play the best guys in Virginia. They was like, put y'all team together in Virginia. We want to play y'all. Now, you already know. When I found out the Street Ballers from New York was coming to Virginia, I was like, oh, I've already been going up there playing. I was like, oh, I got to play in this game. The thing about it is, a lot of people didn't know that I had been going up there playing because we didn't have social media. And then it wasn't like I was like, telling everybody I'm going up there. I see Fat Joe. I see Jay-Z. I see that. Who the hell gonna believe that in 19? Like, who the hell gonna believe that? He lying. He ain't saying them. So I never told anybody. I never told anybody when I was going up to New York, and I did it. I did it for that reason because I knew no one would believe me. It got out because a couple of my friends started telling people, I ain't talking to nobody, I ain't telling nobody ish. So the Money Ain't a Thing tour come around. I never forget. It was from across, like it's Hampton University, and then you go across a bridge, and then right when you cross that bridge of water in Hampton University, it's the Radisson Hotel sitting right there. They were staying at the Radisson Hotel. I knew the guy that was putting the game together, so he took me and this other guy up to the hotel where everybody was coming in. I was like, oh snap, there go Jay-Z right there. You know what I'm saying? Because Jay-Z had he had like 2 albums out then, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh snap, this hole right there. I was like, DMX wasn't big then, so DMX was kind of like, walking around regular. I seen the Lox because the Lox like I was kind of cool. It was kind of cool to meet them because they had already been put out like under Bad Boy. Diddy done already put them out. This was after B.I.G. passed away, by the way. So if you want to know the time scale, so they up there and I'm chilling. Everybody in the lobby: Jermaine Dupri, Hove, Dash, Bleak, DMX, Foxy Brown. Who else was up there? It was a couple of people up there. So I'm chilling. I walk in the hotel. The New York Hoopers, they already know me from playing up in Rutgers. Big shout outs to Booger Smith from Brooklyn. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, show? So I'm dapping them up. And in the midst of dapping them up, I'm sitting in the lobby. I'm chilling. So I just sit down and I cop a squat. And I didn't even realize that the guy that I was sitting beside, he was the R&B guy with Rockefeller. His name was Rail. So Rail was real close with Myth Bleak. So I'm sitting down chilling with Rail, me and Rail sitting down chilling. I meet him. He's like, damn, you tall as shit. That's what everybody kept saying. You tall as shit. So it was like, oh, we got to play against you tonight. I was like, I'm going to bust y'all ass, right? I just kept saying it in a lot. I was like, I'm going to bust y'all ass. I hope y'all. So my man, Booger was on the other team. Booger from New York. He already knew about me. Like, I've already been there in Brooklyn and stuff or whatever. Booger was like, yo, this motherfucker Big Show can play. Da, 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 da. So he telling Rockefeller about me or whatever. So then Bleak come in like, damn. He's like, you running with us? I was like, no, I'm playing against y'all ass, and I'm about to bust y'all ass. So So me and my homeboy, I was with my homeboy. My homeboy, he was a guard. He was out of hand too. He was really nice. And so we got to playing in the game and we killed the game. The game was crazy. We beat the New York team. We beat them. It was crazy. So after the game, you already know. After the party, it's the after party. And after the party, it's the hotel lobby. And after the lobby is after 6. And after the original, it's probably this. Listen, let me tell y'all something right now. after that game popped off, man, my whole life changed with street ball. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, we had the game. Everything went the way it's supposed to went. I had a hell of a game. My boy had a hell of a game. And afterwards, they was like, "Yo, what's good? You coming over to the hotel?" So I was already in the hotel, but I wasn't on the key floor. Like Rockefeller was on the key floor. Like you literally had to stick a key on the floor, on the elevator and turn it. Like that's the old school. Like you had to stick the key in and you had to turn it. And I'll never forget. I went up there with I was with Rail after the game. Like I was with Rail and Booger and Bleak and all of them. So I went up there, man. What I'm telling you, my whole life changed when that elevator opened like this, and everybody was on their key floor. They had that whole floor. Man, that floor was off the chain. Do you hear me? Man, I'm sitting there, I'm kicking it, I'm chilling with everybody. Some of the baddest women I've ever seen in my life was there like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I ain't never seen nothing like that before in my life. I'm from Boston, Virginia." I'm like, "Man, what they got going on here?" I say, "Well, I'm about to find out because I want to see what's good." So before I finish my story, guess what? That's right, I'm interrupting y'all again. Bookie.ag. If you don't go and place your bets on that website and put in MBL, that stands for Mad Buckets Live, MBL, you put that code in and thank me later. It's a wrap. And this message has been brought to you by Vibes Collective, BMG, Buckets Media, and Kick, because I'm going to get my lick. And no, let me pause, because y'all be tripping. Y'all take this and y'all run with it. Oh, no. But we in the building, man. So getting back to the story, though. So I'm on the floor, so I'm like, oh, snap. So my boy Rail, he walked up to me like, "Yo, this is my guy, da, da, da." And Dame was like, "Yeah, I seen you out there. You was balling." Dame just literally dapped me up and kept it moving, like no interest whatsoever. So then Rail went and introduced me to Jay, because it was a lot going on. Was chilling, what I'm saying? Shorty was right there chilling. Cats was it was like a private club. Everybody was just chilling, drinking and getting to know each other because we was going to go to the after party. The after party was at this spot called, I don't know if y'all are very familiar with it. I think it was at the alley or was at another spot. I think it was at the alley. I want to believe it was at the alley, but don't quote me on that. Definitely don't quote me on that. So we get ready, for the after party. So me and my homeboy, we up in there chilling or whatever. So my boy, Rail, he take me over there. He introduced me to Jay. Jay was like, "Oh yeah, you put in work." Boog was there. Boog was like, "I told you, that's my big homie, big homie." Boogs was my guy. Boogs was just like, "Yo, big homie, he can dribble, he can shoot the ball, he can do all of that." And they was looking at me different because I'm from VA. I'm not from New York. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the New York guys, they was fancy with the ball. And for me to be doing it back then at 6'10", 6'11", that was, they was like, "Man, where you been at?" So anyway, fast forward, we kick it. We kicking it and whatnot. And so I'm looking, we go, it was like on the key floor, it was like, I forget whether it was a big like room in the middle of the floor, or I think we was in somebody's suite or something. It was just a huge like living room area, and just a lot of people was there. It was like Jermaine Dupri was over there, DMX was over there smoking. Like him and his homeboys, they were smoking mad weed. The Lox was over there smoking mad weed. Over here was Foxy, Emil. Big shout out to Emil. Emil was there. I remember meeting Emil that night. Emil was over there that night. We was kicking it. Bleak had his boys over there. I believe it was Get Low Records. I remember they had on Get Low stuff. Like a couple people had on some Get Low stuff. I was chilling with my boy Rail. Me and Rail was basically chilling the whole night. You know what I'm saying? And he actually introduced me to a young lady that I ended up having a relationship with for like 3 or 4 years. And she did a lot of things for Rockefeller. She did a whole lot of things for Rockefeller. I just don't want to reveal her name right now because they ain't none of y'all damn business. But when I dropped the book, you know, but so yeah, she was a very important piece to Rockefeller and the success to Rockefeller. And you know, we just ended up kicking it that night, and then we went to the club. Man, let me tell you something. We went to the club, man, it was crazy because they performed at the club, you know, all of that. They performed at the club. And then I think the next night was a show. The show was the next night. Then they had another after party, and then we were out. Well, they was out. I stayed in Virginia. Eventually, I ended up going to New York. So, like a couple of weeks later, whatever, the Money in the Thing tour ended. So I ended up going to New York. Actually, I was going to New Jersey. I was going to New Jersey. I was staying in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. I was staying with Rail. I was staying with Rail and his baby mama. My shorty at the time, we was going up there and we would stay with them. And I remember Bleak was downstairs, like he was like on the bottom floor, whatever. They was in Jersey. They weren't living in New York. We would go to New York to go kicking and stuff like that, but we were living in Jersey. So I would go up to Jersey all the time and, you know, just stay with Rail or whatever. And then I would, you know, we would always go to New York and I would like play street ball. So let me tell you how I got to get down with them dudes. This is the crazy shit right here. So we was going to New York, and I wasn't on Team Rock at the time. At the time, I was playing for this team at Rucker called Pay Me Records. Pay Me Records was an underground record label, and Fat Cat Nephew ran it. My boy Shakes. Big shout outs to Shakes. Yeah, Shakes used to shake some ish up. So Shakes used to have a team at Rucker, and he had an agent that was backing us. The agent name was Steve Cronin. Steve Cronin was a big time guy on Wall Street, really good dude. He looked out for everybody, man. Like Steve Cronin, for real. Steve Cronin looked out for everybody. He had a guy named John, you know what I'm saying, that was kind of like, you know, making sure, you know, John would keep everybody in place, like make sure this player had whatever he need, this player had whatever he need, you know, to kind of like get through the time until whatever they sign a contract or whatever, right? So I was playing with Pay Me Records, and what I did, it aggravated the dog shit out of the Rock, especially Bobby Dash. I would always play on the team that was playing against them, and I would bust their ass. I would do that, and the girl that I was dating, she was up at Rockefeller. I would bust their ass, and then I would leave the game, and I would go to her job and go kick it and chill with her the next day. Like I'd be walking in, I'd be like, "Man, you just bust our ass next time." I'd be like, "Man, the dude y'all had guarded me with some shit." Big shout outs to my girl because she put me on to a lot of people up there too. Because I met Jim Jones. I met a whole lot of people through her. I was actually up there on his birthday one time. I remember walking into Rockefeller offices down near the Rockefeller Plaza in Manhattan, and it was Jim Jones' birthday. You know, and you know, all of them was up there just having a ball for us, be there and whatnot. So I just remember busting their ass. So then all of a sudden. I was at the Myth Bleak had his first video shoot. It was called The Myth Bleak Is. It was I never forget it. I was out there with Rail because they was promoting Rail's album at the time. It was like pushing Rail, you know, the girls had a lot of Rail shirts on out there. It was like Rail or whatever. That was dope. Rail's my guy. Like me and Rail is like this. Like that's my dog. Like for real. Like he's the godfather of my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like my daughters or whatever. He's been with me, you know, just me and him, just he's been with me, he's been in my life. Like ever since we met, it was just automatic click. You know what I'm saying? He's from South Carolina and we just clicked, you know what I'm saying, automatically. He know my baby mom, I know his baby mom, the baby moms know each other, you know, my kids know him. He was just always there. So we was at the Mid Bleak video shoot, and I was walking around with Red, and then Rail took me over there and he reintroduced me to Jay again. He was like, yo, this is my guy Shelly there. Jay was like, yeah, you play ball, right? I was like, yeah. So, you know, me and Jay gapped up. He's like, yeah, he said, I'm gonna catch you later. You know, Jay be on some cool shit. So I was like, all right, cool. So I said, all right, Jay say he gonna catch me later. That's what's good. At the time, I'm getting hot. My name flaming a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's flaming. I'm boiling. My name getting hot up there in New York. You know, a lot of people was realizing that I wasn't from there. You know, so fast forward, like I want to say like maybe a month later, real, we were all somewhere. I forget exactly what park it was, but they all was out there and I was playing. Rails out there, and they actually came out there like to watch me play, like literally look at me play. Let me tell y'all something right now. I won't missing shit. I'm talking about jumpers, crossovers, waving the middle finger up in the air. I was throwing the diamond sign up like I was already down with them. And then bang, that's how it all, that's how everything came to fruition. Then I could really throw the sign up. I was, Team Rock to the fullest, had as much rockaware as I want, jackets. I still got my Rockefeller jacket. I still got it. And I barely even wear it. I probably need to wear it. I probably need to, but I barely even wear it. And it was just a very, very good time for me. I was happy, and it changed a lot of my life. I never went back home. I stayed in New York the whole time. Ended up, playing like 10 years out there in the Rucker. And between that and then playing professional basketball, it was that kept me busy. But that's definitely how I got down with the rock, man. So, I'm gonna say this to everybody else, man. They always say if you can't beat them, join them. I ain't do that shit. If I couldn't beat them, I beat them, and then I joined them. So that's my advice to anybody. Sometimes you gotta let people know how much they need you, and sometimes you have to be like, you know what, I'm gonna go against the grain just to let them know my value, and that's what I did. And they found out they knew what my value was. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little story from Rockefeller. We're gonna take a 10-second drink, break, and it's gonna be another blackout. So every time I say blackout, it's because I'm getting some drinks, you know what I'm saying? Coconut water, whatever. But I don't have no sponsor. So what I'm not about to do is I'm not about to let you know what type of coconut water that I'm drinking. How about that? Maybe I went in my backyard and I seen a coconut on the tree and I squeezed the juice from it. I brought it in the house and I cut a knife in half and got the juice from it. You don't know what I did. You don't know where my coconut water came from. You don't know that. You don't know what's in my backyard. How do you know what's in my backyard? You ain't never been in my backyard before. So we about to take this little 10-second blackout. Blackout. It just feels right. Yep. Man, big shout outs to BMG. If y'all not looking at what BMG and Vibes Collective is doing, there's something wrong with you. Kick is the number one streaming company. Kick is the number one streaming website. Kick is the number one streaming app. Kick, you don't gotta creep. You good. You good. You good, big dog. How you doing? How your knee doing? Your knee doing good? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all know I got a youngin around here getting them right for that ball. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Keep a youngin in the pocket. But yeah, you just never know, man. So that was my story, how I got down with them. I know everybody always saying, why are you talking about Rockefeller? Why are you talking about? Well, that's why I'm talking about Rockefeller. That's what it is. You order some more food? You are, I was going to say, because you got to gain some weight. You got to start to lose some weight, boy. But so yeah, so that's just what it is. But at the end of the day, that was my story. That's my affiliation with Rockefeller. That's my affiliation um, with that whole situation. And then from that point, it got real big. I ended up getting a manager that managed the whole situation. His name was Darren. He was from out of Portsmouth, Virginia. He was my manager with Rockefeller or whatever. So, it was just that's just what it is. That's all it was. It's we popping. We popping. We in the building. But hey, listen, there's a lot to talk about with this football, man. It's a lot going on. Um, the Giants, they're not making the playoffs. Like, do y'all know if the Giants lose one more game, they season over? They done lost to us and bum ass Dallas. You can't lose 3 games in the NFC East and think in 3 conference games in the NFC East and think your ass going to the playoffs. That shit ain't happening. They lose one more game, they're done. They're done. Um, Dallas lose one more game, they one more game from up out of it. All right. So that's just what it is, man. The Atlanta Falcons, how they look? The Atlanta Falcons, they're gonna be all right this year. Miami's still sorry as shit. They just need to Miami. Just why don't you just move, Miami? I'm so serious. It's too much going on in Miami. Just move the team. So, I'm serious. Like move the team to Orlando or something. They don't need to be on that Miami Beach. That's a problem. I'm trying to tell you. That's the problem. Move to Mississippi. Hey yo, hey yo, move, move to Mississippi. I bet your ass start winning then. Move that L. Move to Mississippi. Move that shit. Fuck that. Move to Mississippi or move to South Carolina. I bet you start winning then. Why do you think South Carolina football team is so good every year? Come on, man. You got to be where you focus. You can't. Man, it's too much going on in Miami. You got people flying into Miami. You got all types of joints flying to Miami. People, man, the women flying to Miami to get BBLs, ABCD, EFGs. Like, it's a lot going on in Miami. You can't just be going to Miami telling someone I'm gonna play professional sports and all that. Like you, D Wade and LeBron and Chris Brown, like they bought a chip there because them boys was focused. Them boys was focused. It's hard to win in Miami, man. Like the Dolphins, man, y'all need to swim to another state, man. Go to Mississippi somewhere. Ain't no wrong with Mississippi. Shit. Ain't no wrong with Mississippi. Go on to Mississippi. Want to golf for Mississippi. In my cricket letter, Mississippi, man. Carry your ass to Mississippi. You're not winning no games in Miami, man. There's too much going on. It's just a lot going on, man. The girls, the parties, the celebrities flying in. You're always gonna get invited to something because you're a professional basketball player. Like y'all got, it's too much going on, man. It's too much going on. It's the Sunshine State, like it's a lot going on, man. Y'all need to swim to another part of, go to Louisiana. Well, you got New Orleans there already. Damn, New Orleans ain't winning either though. Shit. They ain't won nothing since Drew Brees. Yeah, they're gonna have to wait for a whole nother Breeze to come through. People been breezing about him since he left. So I don't know what to tell you. But it ain't working for you in Miami. It ain't working for you in Miami. And you need to know that. Anytime your top player want to leave Miami, your top player want to leave. And what the hell is going on in Cleveland? Cleveland, y'all need to stop playing games, man. Go ahead and do what y'all gonna do. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just let it be like that. I ain't even gonna say nothing. But I do gotta say this. Big shout out to Deion Sanders for saying Deion Sanders said, if you want to get high, just come to Colorado, basically. He said by the second quarter, the whole stadium smelled like weed. The whole stadium. Let's talk about this. Now, we all know that Colorado was the first state in the United States to do what? Everybody know this answer. Approve marijuana, right? Remember when they first approved marijuana? Remember how many people traveled from where they was at and everybody went to Colorado for that weekend when they approved marijuana? How many people was outside blowing in the parks and nobody was saying nothing? They done carried that into the stadium. Deion is trying to preserve. He is trying to preserve the boys. And man, everybody in Colorado is blowing. That's crazy. And it's legal. What the hell you gonna say if somebody come in the game and got a half an ounce of 3 joints on them? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? It's like walking around with an open container of alcohol. Oh man, dog. Lord have mercy. Yo, this is crazy. It's like walking around with an open container of alcohol. Yo, Deion Sanders was like, by the second quarter, the whole stadium smelled like marijuana. Yo, you know how big that stadium is? I don't even know how much the stadium holds. 20,000, 30,000 people? That means at least 2,000 people blowing. That's being nice, and that's at a minimum. And for the people that's not blowing, they eating edibles. So half of the stadium is high as hell looking at the game. So you ever want to go get high, go to Colorado, look at their games. You might sit beside somebody, they probably got an edible, they kind of listen, they're having good times. Grandmama's coming. Y'all notice there ain't been no crimes in Colorado. At the games ain't been no problems. Ain't been no nothing. Because they leaving that game happy. They happy and they winning. How can you go wrong? Oh man, how can you go wrong? You happy and you winning. No one's getting mad. No one's gonna they're not gonna be like, all right, we're going to Colorado game. No, we're going to Colorado game. We having fun. Some people probably don't even look at the game. They probably just know Deion Sanders. That's it. High as hell. It don't make no damn sense. Big shout out to Deion Sanders. You always keeping it real, bro. I know you have gotten on so many people's nerves, but that keep it real. I know you done piss some people off, but that's just that's what it is. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So, big shout out to Deion Sanders, man. I really think, it's refreshing to have somebody like, Man, we got to go to Bucket's Corner. I have 2 players that I think they should not play this year in basketball. You said it. Bucket's Corner. I don't think it's 2 players. I think Jason Tatum and Halliburton, they need to sit out the whole year. I'm sorry. They need to sit out the whole year. I'm just tell you why. Because 1, they don't take basketball lightly. They come to work every day, prepared, ready to play. Very professional. And number 2, the injuries that they have, and with them being the franchise guy and the face of that program, I think that they need to focus on getting that thing as strong as they can get it before they come back. Because I feel like by the time they come back, like their all-star break or whatever, your fate is already set. And the last thing you want, even if, let's just say Boston is doing good, right? Let's just say Boston is in second place, right? Even when Jason Tatum come back, just because he's good, that doesn't mean the chemistry won't mess up or the chemistry will not alter. I've been a part of that before. That doesn't mean just because as good as Tatum is, Tatum's back now, we about to go. No, he might mess the chemistry up. Because I'm going to tell you right now, that Detroit team, they coming ready to play this year. I know that personally. Big shout outs to Tim Hardaway and your son that play on that team. Detroit is going to become a Kate Cunningham. It's a doggy dog world out here. New York coming back. Listen, New York not laying down. They had a good season. They got the city behind them now. Shit gonna be different. It's gonna be different as shit. For real, for real. And I know y'all be like, show you always dogging the franchise you was with. The Wizards gonna be good this year. Hold on. Let me take that back. Because y'all will quote me that until the Wizards are going to be better this year. Even if their record don't reflect it, you dumb mother. Listen, let me tell y'all something. The Wizards is going to be better this year. They're going to be better this year. The reason why the Wizards is going to be better this year, because this is the year that they're starting to turn the corner with the right youth group. They got a group of young players that they can balance each other out and learn. It's no egos over there. It's no egos over there. They can just balance each other out. Y'all see how my hand went like this? Real slow. Ooh, that was swag. You know that swag. You gotta how to do that. Look at that hand. Ooh. Look at ladies. Ain't married. Look at that finger. No ring on that finger. Ooh. But the Wizards are going to be better this year because they're going to have to learn how to win with that young crew. And that's what I like. That's exactly what I like. So, I don't know. That's cool, man. It's going to be a dope situation. I think I think that they'll be okay. I don't know how much they'll win, but I do know that they're going to be a better team than they was last year. They will be. Yep, they will be. For real, for real. Everybody, everybody wants to try to make their roster better. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. It's all about making your roster better. And when you're making your roster better, you got to make better bets. That's why bookie.ag is the website and the betting website, or the bet website, however you want to call it, bet website. The site is a web, the web is a site. But that's where you need to go to book all your bets, period. To book all your bets. That's where you need to go to book all your bets. But they don't need to go there and book all your bets if you're not putting MBL for your code, because that's where the hookup come in. That's where all the buckets drop. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's where you need to go. But man, it's just a lot with this football season right now. I'm glad it's here. Now, I got to say something about this. The NFL, y'all got to do something with the way y'all doing y'all games, or Primetime, Amazon, or UPS. I don't know, one of the delivery companies. You can't go to a regular sports bar now and just look at the games, because everybody be like, I don't have Prime, Amazon, or I don't have. When that shit was just on ABC and ESPN, nobody had nothing to say. It was everywhere where we went. Now you got to drive 3 or 4 damn bars sometimes just to find the game on here. Oh, no, we don't got Prime, Amazon. Damn. So NFL, y'all need to do something with that, man. Like, that's the only part that I don't like about it, because there's a lot of people that be driving around. Like, I stay on the road a lot. I drive a lot. I stay on the road. I'm in a different city. I got to do something. Sometimes I want to go into a sports bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, have my little, drink and give me something to eat, and look at the game real quick. But you get to the game and be like, man, I have Amazon. We don't have it. But damn. Hello. So y'all gotta get that together, NFL. I know y'all the number one sport, and people, looking at y'all or whatever and all that. Y'all gotta get that shit together. Like, that's for the birds. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely for the birds. Oh yeah. Mm. Yeah, that's because I gotta get in bed, man. I got camp coming up tomorrow. It's gonna be a beautiful camp, man. I'm really blessed, really, really blessed um, to have. I'm really, really blessed to have, you know, the people that I have around me. Can't wait to get into camp tomorrow. It's going to be buckets. It's going to be some good players there. It's definitely going to be some good players there, and it's going to be some motherfuckers there that don't need to be there neither. Like I don't even understand some of y'all trying to get in camp. Y'all bum is carry your ass to work. Why is you trying to play basketball with guys that been playing ball their whole? Man, nobody taking your ass serious. You coming up in there, got a belly hanging over your belly, talking about you want to travel for the man. Don't get me started. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't even you come on, man. I'm be tired as hell. Carry your ass. Mm, 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 mm. And there's gonna be so many that's gonna bring their girlfriend tomorrow. They just don't even understand how that looks bad on them. It looks so bad on them. It looks really bad on them. You know, um, some people can't help it, and it's hurting them. Professionalism is everything. That's what it is. So, um, big shout out to everybody that look at Mad Buckets Live. We about to be back in the building next weekend. The promo for Mad Buckets Live Legends is about to go super crazy. It's about to go super crazy. It's just about to go super duper duper crazy with my dogs. Big shout outs to Roy Jones Jr. You know what I'm saying? The number third ranked boxer that ever touched the ring behind Muhammad Ali and Tyson. I'm gonna say that one more time. Big shout outs to my dog, Roy Jones Jr., the third greatest boxer to ever touch the ring behind two heavyweights, Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson. Roy worked his way up to heavyweight. He gained weight. He said, okay, I'm gaining a little weight. I'm just gonna go up and dominate. So, just you gotta respect that. Pound for pound, he's the best. He's won in 4 or 5 divisions, champion every time. I want to see what other fighters gonna do when they start gaining weight. You get older, you gonna weigh a little something. You know, a lot of us when we start gaining weight, and there's nothing wrong with that, but a lot of us that we start gaining weight, we monopolize the game because we didn't fight guys that wanted to fight us. We avoided certain guys so we can stay undefeated. When somebody called you out, you waited until they get a little older before you fought them. We king of the hill mentality over here. You gonna fight me? Come get it. I don't give a damn. So, you know, we don't gotta say no names. Everybody know who avoid who. You don't have to say names when people are avoiding people. You know who it is. That's your character. Mhm. How about that? But big shout out to Tim Hardaway, Hall of Famer, killer crossover. Stop playing with me. He started it. Kyrie Irving, Allen Iverson, a lot of the guys that came across over after him, they perfected it. And I'm so glad that Tim Hardaway put that move out there. He changed the game with that move. Big shout out to Frederick Starr, rap legend. Stop. Stop. Rap legend. Did movies, sitcoms, everything. Buckets. Stop playing. That guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man made Moesha a show. He made Moesha hot. Hot. You know what I'm saying? Hell of an artist. That's my dog. So, you know, that's what's up. Like, and all these guys are fathers. They're real fathers. And that's what we have in common. You know what I'm saying? We're real fathers and we're doing the damn thing. Now, Whew, gotta get into it a little bit, You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna lay it down a little bit because I gotta do a camp tomorrow. Like I said, with the 76ers G League tomorrow, I'm super happy about that. The 76ers organization, they always invite me, and I appreciate you guys doing that. But yeah, it's a lot of things going on. Um, my DMs has been rocking. Oh yes, it has been rocking. Like a rocking chair. It really has. A lot of stuff going on in the world. Um, definitely, definitely, I got to give a shout out to Miss Richardson, the track star, Shakira Richardson. She secured the Nike deal. It happened like 2 weeks ago, but I wasn't online. I was like, you know what? I got to give her a shout out. Like, she secured the Nike deal. Like, she definitely did that. She definitely secured the Nike deal. There's just a lot going on right now. Oh my God. Halloween is coming up. I know a couple of y'all that don't need no mask. Y'all motherfuckers do Halloween every day. Every damn day is damn Halloween. Don't make no damn sense. For real. Stop putting on that damn costume. That's what we need to stop doing. It's Halloween for y'all someday. But no, but getting back to the business, man. This basketball season is gonna be crazy. Like I say, I was saying like 3 to 4 more weeks. That's when the football situation gonna pan out. Then we can start saying that, okay, this team's gonna do that. All right, this team's gonna do that. Okay, that team look like it's gonna do, about what? So it's getting out of control. But I want to definitely come back and I want to talk about like the hip hop scene. Why is the hip hop scene is crazy right now? The hip hop scene is so crazy right now. Why am I ever going crazy right now? Let's talk about that with Blackout. It just feel right. No, my ever going crazy right now. Ghostface just dropped. Rick Wine about to drop. Fabulous about to drop. Jim Jones been out here going hard. The Clips got the #1 album. It's going crazy. Like, it's really going crazy out here. I'm not even playing. Like, what's the problem with hip hop? Why is my era coming back and selling out? What's going on? What is going on? A lot of the young guys that's in the gym with me, they listening to my era of hip hop. They're really listening to it. It's crazy. Big shout outs, yo. Big shout outs. I mean, they got some youngers out here. The youngers still going hard now, you know. Now, let me say this. NBA Youngboy not playing with people. He out here, he out here doing his thing. NBA Youngboy out here selling out arenas right now. You can't even be mad at that. I'm like, damn. For real. The girls doing good too, though. No, the girls cute too. It ain't really like the girls get like Mariah, Scientist, Lotto, Cardi B crazy. Ice Spice, she going crazy. Who else going crazy in the music right now? They doing their thing. Like they really doing their thing. What I tell you about Ice Spice? I told y'all once Ice Spice got that thickness back. I told you everybody was gonna like it. I told you. Listen, I keep telling everybody that's why the Kansas City Chiefs lost last year. She lost that thickness. She was like, you know what? Then she went from, then she was like, all right, I'm about to get the thickness back. Kansas City Chiefs, they beating everybody ass this year. All she got to do now is pull up in the game with Taylor Swift. It's over. It's a wrap. I'm telling you that right now. You know what I'm saying? Big shout outs to my ex-teammate Allen Iverson. He's going on a book tour. He's going to be in town October the 18th. We going to link. Oh, it's about to be over. Lord, when Chuck come up in this thing, it's about to be over. It's about to be a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Allen Iverson, big shout outs to him for doing what he's doing, with his book. He's putting it out the way he want to put it out. And I like that. I definitely like that. Big shout outs to Shane Pendergrass. Just signed with GW. He's a bucket. I like him. He's got a hell of a skill set. He's got a hell of a skill set. You know what I'm saying? So it's about to be a wrap, man. I really like everything that's going on. I really like, what the game is bought. You know what I'm saying? What the game is bought. Like the game has come a long way. It's brought me a long way. You know what I'm saying? The game is definitely expanding and getting bigger every year. There's gonna be 2 teams in Europe next year. They're gonna be, in the NBA. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, crazy. Like, so, it's just, it's about to definitely go down, man. So, I don't even worry about that, man. Um, anybody, anybody that you know of that's trying to get training, that's trying to get seen by these pro teams, that's trying to listen, because I'm gonna be bringing different people up here. Like I said, I had to jump up here real quick tonight because I'm saying, like I gotta get to camp tomorrow. But anybody that y'all know, that needs a look for a team, they try to find. I know a ton of agents. If you looking for an agent to try to sign up for a player or whatever, do what you gonna do and hit me up. You can definitely hit me up at I'm really training. I'm really training, not I am. Because I was like, I put in I am really training. I said, I didn't even say that. I said I'm a really training. All right. I am. Look at my M. My M look retarded. All right, that's M right there. Yeah. I am, you know what I'm saying? Really training. I'm really training. You can definitely do that or just get in contact with Vibes Collective. We're in the building. Now, one day I will stream and go to sleep, and y'all will see me go to sleep. But it's not gonna be tonight because I need to snore my ass off so I can get ready for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Look good to the oh, the Mount Zion Baptist. Mount Zion, not Mount Zion Baptist, Mount Zion Prep. I'm sorry. I'm so listen, you know, been past church so much. Mount Zion Prep, Prep, Mount Zion Prep in Lanham, Maryland. It was ranked #1 in the nation last year. A lot of my players they go to their school or whatnot. They got a great coaching staff over there, and you're gonna get it out in the mud, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all like I play cousin. I'm about to wrap this thing up real quick. I'm gonna get like 4, 5, maybe 5 hours of sleep. Get up, get ready for camp tomorrow. Cuss the hell out of all these bum ass players that's coming to camp. Nah, but guide them through what they need to be guided through, and we're gonna make it work. All right. Other than that, hey, I'm gonna see y'all next time on the stream. In fact, I might probably try to stream tomorrow while we are at camp. I think that's gonna be a dope situation. But I just really want people to understand that keep fighting for your dreams, man. There's a lot of negative people out here that don't want to see you make it, and they don't want to see you happy in them. That's just what it is. If they not happy, they don't want to see you happy. So stay away from them people. All right. And sometimes, guess what? It's family. Stay away from them. Just because they got your blood, stay away from them. Act like they're disease. Act act like that disease that it's a disease. Like some people just like that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, stay away from them. Keep striving, keep doing what you're doing, and stop talking to that girl with the stinking breath. Like for real, just because she cute, her breast stink, she got halitosis. Like tell her about herself. Just ask her, mouthwash, can you just throw a mint or something in your, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop. Just, don't tolerate that because she cute. Cause she gonna tell her friends, well, I don't like him. His neck stink. He got a crease on his chin. I don't know. But at the end of the day, be yourself, be happy to how God made you, and keep popping and keep moving. Big shout outs again. Kick, 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 kick. Big shout outs to BMG. Big shout outs to Vibes Collective. And if you're not, honestly, if you're not betting on bookie.ag, you're slipping because, hey, they getting that bag over there. And if you really know your sports and you really, really, really know your sports, you go on to bookie.ag. I'm giving you the hookup with the code. I'm giving you the hookup with the code MBL, and it's over. So hey, at the end of the day, it's a wrap. Hey, pay y'all child support. All right, that's what's up. We up out of here.